Our guest today is the 6'4" tight end from the University of Iowa. He's a 7-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro, and the co-founder of Tight End U. He holds the 49ers franchise record for most receiving yards in a game, most receiving yards in a season, and most receptions in a season. He is a defender of tight ends chugging beer. That's our 97.
Baby.
Please welcome the people's tight end, George Kittle.
Yes.
There we go.
Let's fucking go.
I need it again. Wow. I'm sweating. I don't know if you guys are. That felt great. That was just as good as I expected it to be. Thank you.
Perfect. I gave him my all. George.
Oh,
I first question out of the gate.
Yeah.
I have to ask you this. You're the people's tight end. You are the founder of Tight End U.
Yes.
Is Travis Kelce a tight end?
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Easy.
It is settled.
The cool thing about tight end is played a bunch of different ways. That's the cool thing about it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So he just plays his way the best, probably of all time.
Thank you for saying it as nice as you could say it right there.
Just because you're not front side, outside zone 24/7 like other offenses, you still do what you're supposed to do at a high level. So it is what it is.
I might have to adapt and start changing my ways. My ways were not working as well as I wanted to last year. So always evolving too.
Just go back to what you were doing at Cincinnati and just hitting people.
Hey.
Oh, let's fucking go,
Let's go,
man.
baby.
I'm going to have to gain 20 more pounds.
I don't know if those AC joints are holding up to that anymore. How is rehab going, George? I know that Achilles. How's everything going?
Rehab's going great. I got like the Alter G treadmills that are like the anti-gravity stuff.
Hell yeah.
So I
love those things.
I'm at 100% body weight, going at 9 miles an hour jogging. So I think I'm ahead of schedule.
Fuck yeah.
We just started our jumping series, doing some 1080 walks, some marching stuff. So we're out there. I was in cleats for the first time yesterday. So, hey, we're back on the field, baby.
Man.
Yeah, so I'm pumped.
Fuck yeah.
We're excited about it.
There we go.
Fuck yeah, man.
All good news.
Football is just so much better when we got fucking 8-5 out there fucking scoring tutties, man.
Yes, lots of touchdowns. Let's just do that both this year, Trav, please.
Come on now.
There we go.
Lots and lots of
The
tight
year
end
of the
touchdowns.
tight end. What year was it where like it felt like every tight end on National Tight End Day had like a reception tight end? Was it the first one?
The first one was really good, and I think it was 2023 because that National Tight Ends Day was on my birthday. I had 3 touchdowns against the Cowboys or something like that. And I literally saw someone. I was in an airport in Vancouver, and I'm sitting there, and a guy walks up and he goes, "Hey, can I show you this?" It's his bet slip from that National Tight Ends Day. And I scored it in the night game, and he put like $500 down. He won like $35,000.
Fuck yes, George!
I was like, yes.
Let's go.
So he bought me a beer to repay me. I said, thank you.
There we go.
Yeah,
It's
we're even. Yeah, we're even.
now.
That's a tasty beverage right there. That's a tasty beverage.
I was pretty happy.
Dude, you've been rehabbing your ass off. We all know that, but it hasn't stopped you from getting out on the golf course. We had some fun out in Bandon. You've been seen all over the place with your shirt off on some courses. What establishment is this allowed at?
Cabo.
Ah, yes. Well, there you go.
Cabo
will let you do it all day.
Cabo lets you do what you want to do. The Bandon thing was fun because I was told that as soon as I got out of surgery of my Achilles, Elatrosh walks up to me, the surgeon. And my first question was, can I golf at the end of March? I'm going to Bandon Dunes with the boys. And he said, yes, absolutely. And I was like, I'm good. I don't remember asking him that. That's what Claire told me that I asked that question. I was like, that's fantastic. And we did it. 6 rounds in 4 days, boys. That was a great time.
Sheesh.
We got pretty lucky.
Yeah, we got lucky. But George, you were playing some pretty good golf.
I had some good golf. I had like a great round. I shot an 81 on the first day, which was diabolical. And then I was like high 80s. I was like high 80s most of the rounds, but the 30, like we did 2 days of 36 holes, and I think those crushed the group.
Oh, dude, walking at the rate of the drinking rate and the walking rate and the swinging rate into the wind, that kind of caught up to us after a few days.
I think everybody the last day was not golfing at a high level.
Just like woke up like, what the fuck are we doing?
Some decently early tee times. That was a great time. Where would you go for another good golf trip?
I will recommend for sure. I went to Ireland last year for the Steelers game out in Dublin. Steelers, Vikings, and played a bunch of courses out there.
Absolutely.
Highly recommend Ireland. I've heard Scotland, all that UK area. I think that's one that I would love to do personally more. So
Amen.
There's that Northeast though. That I think right now, like around the Hamptons, while New York is beautiful, I think there's like 5, 6, 7 courses, kind of all within like a drive that can be pretty fun too.
I would do that as well.
National, Sabonic, Shinnecock is having the U.S. Open this year.
Oh yeah,
the Bridge. Yeah, there's a bunch of great golf courses up there.
It's because for the most part we're working.
The best time to golf up there is usually
now,
either the heart of the off season where you're
July,
trying to like
August,
enjoy
September,
the last bit of break with everybody, or it's when the season ramps up in August and all that stuff. But there's great golf up in the Northeast. Yeah, one of these days. Let's make a trip. Let's make a trip, boys.
you have a New Heights golf tournament. I'll be there.
Why we haven't thought of that, Trev?
I think we have actually thought of
we've
that.
talked about it.
You wanted to go straight PGA. You wanted to take it to like the most official golf tournament ever. But you're right. When the time is right, that's definitely something we got to put on the schedule.
You were not only seen golfing, you were seen at a Thunder game.
I was.
Right?
Absolutely.
And apparently a lot of people don't know you're from Oklahoma. So this was a learning experience for the internet.
It is. It was. I went to high school in Oklahoma for 3 years. So it's like I got to see James Harden, Russell Westbrook, KD, Nick Collison, Serge Ibaka, like in the prime. And so I went to so many games. People are like, why are you a Thunder fan? I'm like, I went to a ton of games over the course of 3 years, and it was fantastic. I got to see Kobe play down there. I got to see, I got to see the Spurs and Tim Duncan down there. It was so sick. So like, I went to so many games. So like, I've been a Thunder fan since like 2010. My Bay Area fans are not fans of the fact that I like the Thunder. I get a lot of crap for that.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than getting called out on Twitter or X, man. That you're a bandwagon guy or that you're not a loyal fan. I think it's actually my last tweet ever is me trying to defend my fandom for the Guardians, who I now am a proud owner of.
That's right. That's right.
That's sick.
It was definitely not my most best way to handle a situation, but you handled it perfectly. Can you chill? Can you just fucking chill?
Yeah, just chill out, man. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Were you close to going to Oklahoma, or was it obvious going to Iowa? Was that ever a contentious thing?
Oh, I had a preferred walk-on spot. In high school, I was 6'1", 180 pounds. So not a lot, I don't think, that Oklahoma was looking at that point.
I mean, Iowa's no slouch. What are we talking about?
Well, this was 2012, and I think Trent Williams just got done playing at Oklahoma. They were just all in the BCS championship all the time, so I didn't really fit that quota. But my dad was a coach there. my dad was a coach there.
It did always seem like Oklahoma back then had like the biggest fucking freaking natures that you had ever.
I was not a freak. No.
Oh, who was the fucking tight end, man? Gresham.
Jermaine
Gresham.
So sick.
Oh, my fucking God.
We played him in 2008, maybe? And it was Phil Lodeholt, Trent Williams, Gresham. Like the entire line. 6 out of 5 other linemen were drafted into the NFL that year.
So sick.
Crazy.
Made no sense.
Yeah.
Actually, I was still in 2010. It was right before I transferred to Oklahoma. My dad went to college with Bob Stoops, so he'd always let us come down to Oklahoma games. And I got to go to the El Paso Sun Bowl, Oklahoma, because that was the year that they had Sam Bradford, Trent Williams, Gerald McCoy, but they all got hurt.
Oh, yeah.
So he kind of lost some games.
Yeah.
It was the El Paso Sun Bowl versus Stanford where they had Toby Gerhart. And so I got to watch OU play them. And I was on the sideline hanging out with Trent Williams and Jermaine Gresham for like the entire game as like a sophomore in high school. I'll never forget it. It was one of the first things I told Trent Williams when we got him in 2020. I was like, dude, we hung out like 10 years ago. He had no idea. No memory. Zero memory of it.
Yeah.
No, I have the same type of memory with my guy Chad Henne. My high school coach just happened to know the QB coach up in Michigan, and I sat in meetings with him and everything. Like it was him. Shout out to Ryan Mallett, R.I.P. Ryan Mallett. But it was those two and like 5 other QBs, and I'm sitting in there listening to them basically speak Chinese because it was a form of an offense that I had never heard in my life. It was basically double post to Mario Manningham every single play. Sick. And I told Chad this story back in I think 2017, 18 when he joined us. Man, he had no fuck. He said, "Oh yeah, we used to try and play catch with those dudes and just watch Ryan just fucking rip 100-mile-an-hour bullets at their face.
Ryan Mallett was at my Exos when I was training for the combine, and so we would do the gauntlet,
Bro,
and he would just stand there.
He was huge.
Huge, but he'd be the last quarterback, and he would throw it as hard as he could at your face. And I don't know if anybody ever got a pass from him. I was like, dude, can you just make it a little easier? He goes, no, this is what the league's like. I was like, all right, man, sounds good. I didn't know any better.
Fucking gauntlet.
Oh,
Dude, I would love to do that. Let me go through it as a tight end. I feel like I could have played tight end in another era, Travis. No?
Well, it's like George said, you can play tight end your own way,
Blocking.
and hopefully a team picks you up.
Yeah.
What's it, freaking Washington from Steelers? Just be straight fucking meathead blocking.
I don't know, man. They need to keep incorporating that man down the seam.
Yeah,
he was making some
point.
fucking.
He does make
was making
plays.
some fucking plays.
he had some sick plays last year. There was a play he broke like 4 tackles, and it took 3 guys to tackle him. I was like, oh my god. He was on someone else's podcast. And he said he weighed 320 or something like that. I was like, goodness
There's
gracious.
no
Every bit of
way. 320.
He's enormous, Travis.
Holy
He's
fucking
enormous.
shit!
He's one of the biggest people I've ever seen.
I get up to like high 260s, and I'm like, I need to get down. There's no way I can play this position like that.
Dude.
This dude is just
Rumbling and
fucking
bumbling.
owning everybody.
That was pretty. His highlights are fun to watch.
Well, we had you back at OTAs. You were talking about being in the Ultra G. We also got you pushing a sled, looking great. Other pictures out of OTAs. Mike Evans is now in a San Francisco uniform. How's he look to you? How's Mike looking?
Well, we had a red zone period yesterday, and I'm pretty sure he had 5 touchdowns. So that's a highlight.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Purdy
good.
getting some good use out of the big guy, man. I love
One
it.
thing that I was talking to Purdy about a couple days ago was that this is our first veteran wide receiver.
During a recent appearance on the New Heights podcast, which is co-hosted by Kelce and his brother Jason, the San Francisco 49ers star didn't hold back when the conversation turned to marriage. Kittle, who has been married to his wife Claire since 2019, told the couple that the most important thing to remember on their big day is simple: it's all about them. Just the husband and wife. He advised them to do whatever they want, ignore outside pressure, and most importantly, soak every moment in, because, as he put it, the whole celebration goes by really freaking fast. But Kittle didn't stop with general advice. He had a very specific, very blunt message for Travis Kelce directly. He said the absolute best thing a groom can do on his wedding day is make sure his bride has the best day of her life. Why? Because she will remember every single detail forever: the flowers, the music, the food, and most crucially, how her new husband made her feel. And then came the warning. Kittle told Kelce that if he decides to disappear for even an hour and a half to hang out with the guys, she will remember that too. And it's simply not worth the risk. He emphasized that friends will still be there next week on the golf course, but your wedding day only happens once. Kittle quickly added that he wasn't implying Kelce would ever do such a thing, and insisted with a smile that he never made that mistake himself. The advice has struck a chord with fans, many of whom are now eagerly speculating about when the Chiefs star and the pop icon might finally walk down the aisle. While neither Kelce nor Swift have confirmed any wedding plans, Kittle's words are sure to be filed away for future reference.